Alright guys, how's it going? I'm just sitting here editing our third trapping video. I realized I never put much of an intro into this video, so I'm going to kind of explain what happens real quick. So I flew back to Alaska for Christmas and I closed out all my snares. Spent Christmas in Alaska, came back like the first week of January, and that night we had our two buddies from Illinois come out to trap, and they do all footholds and that kind of stuff, the stuff that I just do snares. So they met me the day I got back, and then we spent the night. The following morning, Schneider came out. They got in contact with him. I never met him before, but they had. He was in the area, so he came out and spent the entire first day with us, teaching them how to do a lot of the sets. So I pretty much just shut up and filmed most of it. You're not going to see me or hear me talking too much for the first day. I'm hoping I got a bunch of the information on camera, but we'll see. So yeah, let's get right into it. The first set being made right now.
I want it very low key. I really don't want to. That's the whole idea of it is I don't want to stir. I don't want to change the environment than anything I can do. So
okay,
we'll go ahead here. I'll just use this here and
we
kind of bunch it up, and we'll make ourselves a set. Yeah, we got it. That's normal. You're along a road, so you're gonna get gravel.
Yeah. How come you don't wear gloves? Can I
Well,
ask you that?
yeah, I tell you why. I tell you why. Because I think the coyote knows we were here.
Right.
But he also knows we're gone now. And I had a bad pair of gloves years ago. And them son of a guns, I set the trap off twice in one day. And I threw the son of bitches in the thing. And I just went without it. And I thought I wasn't going to catch anything. And I'll be damned, it didn't make any difference. I was catching just as much.
I went with
Anyway, I'm just going to put it underneath and pack around the edges. Because here in Kansas, the biggest thing that burns us is is freezing from underneath the trap.
Oh, really?
The tops usually can dry out and that's what's nice about all these flat sets is tops will dry out.
You need a pan coat.
Yep.
The chain, I have a hell of a time.
I
really do.
The Joanne fabrics and stuff. All right, I don't want to go too much. Unless you want, my catch goes down when I start using things like wax, dirt, and stuff like that. And
why?
Well,
a different texture when you step on it.
There's an odor to wax, you know. I mean, the longer this sits here, which we don't want it to sit here, we want them to catch, but the longer it sits here, the better it gets. But boy, that wax dirt's a son of a gun to me. So let me go ahead and get this. Let's get rid of that and get some more. And lots of times I'll just go get some dry dirt I'll just walk over someplace. And this okay here that it's gonna be pretty thin by the time I get done. Because boy, I tell you what, if you can keep it as natural as you can, your catch rate just goes through the roof on that one.
Right. See, I don't wax mine anymore.
Yeah, I don't either. We're just using a little bit of duff right there. Very natural looking. I got some black area right here. I have a little black area right there. I have, you know what I mean? So it's all pretty natural. And I made the area look big. It's natural. Coyotes walking, bobcat walking, whatever. And I think it's important to give them something to look at that is natural again. So I want to use some coyote scat, about 8 to 10 inches pan center. So we're about 8 to 10 inches from the center of it. That kind of guides them in. I'm going to use a coyote gland lure. This is high heels. The label fell off of it, but just smear that inside there. And last but not least, so we got some scent. And we want to put a little bit of urine. I ain't got a lot of urine.
I got some here too, soldier.
Yeah, and so there we go.
Why did you put the turd here?
Because I need them to move beyond the set. There's the trap. Here I am 8 inches or 6 inches in this case, pan center. Every set's a little variable. I don't get hung up over that. But I got the scat there. I met you at the fishing deal.
I bet you a couple times.
But you can get yourself out of the water. It's obvious, very obvious, that you may want to come up to where you're getting out of the water and just kind of there we go. Just something that stands out a little bit. There you go. And go ahead and just put in your scent right there. come back a little bit tighter because it's a smaller object. There you go. Yep. Yep. That'll be good. Yep.
Does that look all right?
Yeah, I tell you what, move your hand here a little bit. We want a little bit more on a slope. There you go. And definitely go ahead and go ahead and do what you're going to do, but I would take the leftover dirt and kind of put it up high. But I would good. Yeah, and make that son of a bitch come your way. And just getting a couple inches is all a guy really needs, really. Yeah, just to make sure your trap is a step down. Otherwise, the son bitches start scratching at it. So you want to use them. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you need to chip away dirt or whatever to have your, there you go. Yep, looks pretty good. There you go. You go over and check on him. Notice how the wind is coming to you? Yeah. That's perfect. I mean, any cow traveling this road is going to have that scent going that way.
Smell that.
Yeah. There you go. So we got it. Now then, if you're concerned about it looking a little bit of poofy, just take that and get it all kind of like that.
Right,
you know?
right.
Put you some scat, either here or here. With all of that, and you guys jump out, drop one guy off, and the next guy just dries up a little more. And nice. Yeah, I knew you would have no problem. I'll just do a little, just kind of narrow it up a little bit with a point. There you go.
And that's soft too. So
Yeah.
it's
It's gonna be nice to trap in. Yeah. There too at that other fence. That's worth one set.
and stout, and I've caught.
Finished product here. Pan will be right about there. Little washout they've been running. We got another set over here.
I mean, it looks good to me. You got both ways covered, and I think it'll be good. Yeah, good. You know, they walk there. Keep going until you finally get down to some moist dirt. That'll give you plenty of dirt to work with. There you go. See how you're getting it? Yeah. Now go the other way now. Now that you got down to the... There you go. I think you got it. Now you got plenty of dry dirt to work with. what I would do is grab your thing right there. Go ahead and find your pan center. And then take this dirt here and really get it, make sure that there's no soft spot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then before you do your real sifting, yeah. And now you got it. It's good. I'm totally good with it. And now we're just going to go sweeping it back and forth. It's okay if there's a little pan showing because you're going to use the extra dirt now. But that very first time, I always do the other. Yep, just keep right on it going. Yep. Coyote doesn't know where it is. According to O'Gorman, when I was with him, he told me there that it was this set that took out the wolf. Looks like a good set. All right, well, we got a track coming this way too. Wind is right here, so I don't want to mess it up. We'll see how good I can dig this. Oh, got it off. Now I like my spade because I can make a nice deep hole and really get a lot of eye appeal out here. And I'm going to make it nice and long. Try to narrow it up a little bit. I got a little wide. And this is like the RJ set, is what we're doing. It's basically an RJ, a Richard Johnson set. But it's got a lot of visual appeal to it.
Mm-hmm. But you want it on the level.
I prefer it,
Try
yeah.
to.
Yeah. And I got it right in the 2-track road here.
Right.
And yep. So you want to make a set that's impossible for them to get to, and except for the way you told them to come.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Right there. All right. Normally, you'd cut this out and put a trap in right there. Well, now we're making a flat set. That's what this really is. When you get down to it, we're making a flat set. Bringing it up, going to make an offer they can't refuse. The old mafia type.
That's what we want.
Yeah, making an offer they can't refuse. So this is an RJ, with the exception is normally I put the trap right here and I would dig this out. I did the same thing, made a nice deep set. The only difference is, off of this point, I believe every coyote's going to circle just in their nature, but he doesn't necessarily commit to it. But I'm bringing this out to a nice point right here. And my trap is going to be right here when he does the circle, and I'm going to build this up in the back. A coyote on day one or the first time around will probably swing around, and he's going to stand right there and look down that hole. And that's all we're doing. There. Let's see if I got it. You got it. There we go. All right. Take this. I'm not going to throw that dirt away right there. I got a spot for it. There's our pan. Always find center, in my opinion. Find center and do it. So now I got this clump of dirt. I don't want it going anywhere. I'm going to pack some dirt right here, right around it. Coyote don't know any different, does he? I mean, he really ain't that smart. And anyway, now I got a spot. When he comes around the corner, I got him. There we go. And I'm going to grass this in That looks good, don't it? All right, all right. Let's get a little bit of undergrass if I can find some. There we go. Aged in, looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna, guess what? Even though I ain't got a trap in place, I'm gonna treat it just like a regular dirt hole. He's gonna get all the good stuff, put that down in the hole like I normally do. I'm gonna put my food lure right there on the side. Stick a pinch of wall to tease him. Right down there, there's no way he's gonna get it. And guess what? If he doesn't want to work the set, how many times is he going to circle this trying to think about it? That's just that many more times he's potentially in our set. And here's my Western call. Right there. And if you want to on these skunky lures, you could go up to a limb, get it up even higher, get him into the area. But he's right here on the road. We're just slightly off of it. The wind is in the way. There's the avoidance. Setting for avoidance. Setting for habit. They would take that cotton from the cotton fields, and they would set that all up, and they'd make it a cotton tree.